Hello, beautiful Lyran Starseeds. This is Lyran, Star Goddess Oracle and Tarot, and we're looking at what kinds of soul lessons and energy we're moving through with messages from the Lyran Light Field and guides from the Lyran Light Council, Isis, Bastet, Sekhmet, your Lyran Light Guide. And I do these daily readings dedicated to Lyran Starseeds and Urmah Soul Pod. So whenever you find this reading, that's when you were meant to. So let's take a look at what is going on today. Soul Pod, baby. So we have some Oracle. We've got Microcosmic Orbit and Alchemy. And I want to start at Tarot today. I want to start at the roots. I usually start at the roots, but sometimes I'm called to start elsewhere. But today I'm still starting at the roots. So the first thing that I'm really feeling is this sense of awareness through the connection with the Oracle, through the connection with the alchemy, with micro orbits, receiving your light codes through micro orbit that alchemize your field today. And Sekhmet comes through really strongly with that connection. And if you're here with me, just feeling that light awareness coming down from the highest astrals into your galactic chakras, into the crown, into the heart space. And I feel it coming down and centering into the solar plexus today. I'm feeling the grounding, your grounding cord dropping down to the center of the earth. Just hear it, see it, know that it's clicked in, set it on maximum release, and have it pull out any residue or any old energy or energy that is not your own. And have it go right down that grounding cord. Anything that you send to Mama Earth, there's nothing you can send her that she doesn't know what to do with. So she knows where to put it, how to alchemize it, how to transmute it. And with this alchemy and micro orbit, just see that lemniscat, that infinity symbol. And today it seems as though it is connected at the solar plexus. Just see it connected at the solar plexus, moving through the solar plexus, down the back side of the legs, then up the front side of the legs, back up to the solar plexus, through the solar plexus, up the back side of the chakra system, all the way up and over the galactic chakras way above your head, down the front side of the galactic chakras, of the physical chakras in the body, all the way back to the solar plexus, that figure 8. And let it expand way up into the astrals, let it expand way down into the earth, and let that earth consciousness and universal consciousness blend together within you, and feel that alchemy. And starting at the roots of our spread today, we've got the King of Swords, and this is about getting extreme clarity, knowing exactly what it is to do. Like, this is about knowing your intention, being very clear about your intention, being very clear about your focus and your purpose. Moving to the heart of the situation, we've got the world and justice. That is huge. Talk about alchemy. This is walking through a threshold. But when you walk through that threshold, the alchemy is what puts you into your divine, I even want to say divine mainframe, your divine frequency. It's almost like the door is unlocked with the key, and the key is the frequency. So when you, I even want to say flip, when you flip your frequency, when you move into a very particular frequency that you've been moving toward for a long time, this is about that moment. This is karmic justice. This is like what you've been waiting for, what you've been seeking, what you've been moving toward all this time, and it happens. This is getting very clear with that frequency, and this is that moment happening where you're walking through the threshold of it. You're graduating, coming full circle, and moving to the other side of this portal, moving through the portal, moving through the gate. So, interestingly, this is the energy of present time, and the Tower reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. This is thinking differently about something that perhaps you once had rules around or boundaries around, or you thought in a particular way. This is about breaking through that way of thinking, or maybe even that program, but it's not having the cognitive dissonance that you could have had if it had been more abrupt. The Tower reverse is like, it's not a complete blow up, it's a complete change. And I'm also hearing change of resistance. There's an allowing, there's a flow, and there's an allowing. In the past, this allowing and this flow hasn't been available. And it's not good, it's not bad, it's just the way. It's like it's been cooking, or you've been cooking, you've been getting ready for this. Your body and your frequency and your light body and your higher self have all been working together to get online, get on the same bridge, get on the same frequency. And now it is happening. Happening now and into the near future is self care. So just because there's not a dissonance doesn't mean there's not a recalibration. This is a pretty intense energetic shift. So self care is definitely needed, perhaps more than usual. If you drink a lot of water, maybe you need a little more. Maybe you need to put some electrolytes in there. It's that kind of thing. Get some sleep, get some rest. Let your body, the body's always catching up with the energy frequency. It takes a little bit more time, and that's all right. And that's normal, and that's what it's here for. So be here for it. This is the big picture, the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and this is becoming an expert at the mundane, or the expert at the 3D resources, which is interesting. It could be beyond 3D resources as well. But these resources include time, energy, effort, love, money, information, connection, all the things that are resources. So energy can be resources. I'm feeling this more so for the body. So if something is going on with your body, don't freak out. Just let it move through what it needs to move through and take care of it. Don't overdo it. Don't make yourself do more than you need to. Look at this. The soul lesson is the Emperor. This is taking and harnessing complete responsibility of self, self-reliance, self-assuredness. And your advice is the Five of Wands reversed, which is flow. Instead of competition and fighting and making something happen, this is reversed. It is absolute flow. Let's take a look at the Lyran Council of Light here. Higher self is talking about there not being a container for all of the energy that has been flooding. This is previous. The higher self is talking about how it's been. The container has been forming. It has been being created. Angels and guides are talking about this half illuminated information. So it's like you've known about this. You've known it's been coming. You're on the right path. You're going toward this. And angels and guides are acknowledging this understanding and this knowingness. This, I know there needs to be a container. I know it's forming. I don't necessarily know what that looks like yet or how it's happening. And now you're stepping through and it's happening. Future self is talking about things that you let go of. And this is things that you abandon. this is about things that you no longer need. And again, it's the pentacles. It's like physical things that you no longer need because you've stepped into this, I want to say, this new influence, but it's a frequency that's the influence for you. It's a frequency. And I'm hearing it's the light code. There's a very particular light code that your body has been getting ready for. And now it is being, I want to say, generated to you. But there is a flow of consciousness coming into your heart space now. Because the microcosmic orbit wanted to attach to the solar plexus, it just reminds me that this is about giving yourself direction, attention, and permission to allow this flow of light code to come into your field. It's interesting too, I want to say, future self is talking about notice what you no longer want to do, need to do, or drawn to do. Once this flow comes into your frequency and once you fully align with it, things to let go of. Page of Pentacles reverse, Three of Cups. You know, I feel like this came up, and that makes sense that it comes up again, but there's a people pleasing element, keeping other people happy. Higher self is like, notice what ends, and then also brings your attention to ending that people pleasing. And it's not even necessarily something that you have to try and do. There's a certain element of you just stop doing it. And it's not difficult. It's not even brash or abrupt. Like you're just not available for it. The availability just isn't there. Or the accessibility just isn't there. And it seems kind of easy. Others might not even realize it right away. They will realize it. The ways you've been there before, you're not there now. And it's not like you're never there. It's like there's certain things that you no longer are holding space for just naturally. And it feels very natural and normal rather than over the top, even if you were really holding some major space. This is normal. You're holding new space. This is new space, and it's not necessarily for people, even though it affects other people. It's like holding space, holding light codes, holding light in the universe that beam out into the collective. So it's seeding, it's there for those who are ready to receive it. The outcome of this, wow, look at that. This is a time frame, 2 months, but this is having this attention or noticing this about yourself, your situation, your relationships, the energy that's flowing through you without any burden. This is you releasing all of this responsibilities that are not your own, but doing this in a way that just notice over the next 2 months what is going on here with how you are treated and how you treat the world. And it's not about treating it well or treating it unwell. It's more about what is your flow and connection with the energies that you encounter? How do you interact with the energies now that this alchemy and this shift has occurred? I absolutely love this, Urmah Soul Pod. I absolutely love this. I will see you soon tomorrow.